there, divine feminines, karmics, divine masculines, everyone in between, everyone just watching for their entertainment purposes. We are going to get into a general reading about how the divine masculine is feeling about the divine feminine in this current energy. Is he looking at making any moves? Is he thinking anything that we need to know? What do we need to know, okay? So about the divine masculine's current energy towards the divine feminine, okay? And preferably why. All right, so let's see how deep we can go. Remember, it is a general reading. If you want to book a personal reading, please follow the description box trying to push back below. Okay, so and yes, again, it's general. If you want to book a personal, follow the description box below. So let's see, you know, what's next. Let's see what's going on with him, if he's trying to balance out the scales, and though he is, of course, without his knowledge of some of them, right? Knowledge or not knowing, but how they're willing to and how they are proceeding to balance the scales so that you two can be into union. So first of all, let me fix myself here. I hate this thing how it just keeps twisting, turning. That'll do. Now, so let's go ahead and get into it. The cards are pre-shuffled. I want to thank everyone for their likes, comments, and subscribes, for reaching out. The vulnerability, you know, especially in this kind of situation and this journey, is not an easy thing. So I do thank everyone for being a part of, you know, the Morph team, and willingness to work and to change and to be optimistic about exactly what it is that you're going through. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. For the divine feminine, we're going to see what the divine masculine is feeling for you, and it looks like a wish fulfillment, and not only yourself but in who you are to the divine masculine. Okay, so let's see that, you know, what they know and what they're willing to do in order to balance out the scales. So let's see. We got the devil. So if you just watched my previous reading, it was the introduction, and the reason why they're split up is because weird things were happening. I mean, literally the first one, it cut off, and it acted as if I tapped it once, then tapped it again, then tapped it once, and then tapped it off again, the camera. So it went on, off, on, off. It was so weird. And then I just left it and it just went off. Okay, 1. 2, it just cut off. It said my storage was full, but my storage isn't even near full. So, okay, so that's what was happening. And I just said, you know what, I got enough that I needed out. But if you watched both parts, you would see that this card came out in the introduction. Go watch those now. Okay, for exactly a divine feminine that is kind of really hasty and is not willing to hear everything, only just what she wants to hear. So that video pertains to you and how you and your divine masculine nevertheless are balancing each other out. Okay, because it is always a balance, but when you're in that energy, they're in theirs, right? And there isn't a union that's going to be around the corner. For sure, there's not. So it's the devil that he sees you as, probably because of the energy that you're in, wanting some sort of, you know, serious commitment overall, and, you know, in the most general terms that I can put it. So the devil here, okay, it, you know, talks about lust and, you know, being confound, bound, and etc. So let's see what else, okay. The moon, that was another one that came out. We have the King of Wands, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so how is he feeling about, as far as his connection with you, as far as how he feels about you, is that he still feels like it's 100% temptation. That it's a temptation. It's leading him into being confused. It's okay. It's got him in an area of control, in which he's leading groups of people, could be you as well, into an area which I feel like he doesn't know what is going to come out of it. Okay, he's just leading people somewhat astray. He's leading people on. Some of you know that he may be involved with a partner, right? He may be married or whatever, and then they also may be dealing with other people on the side. This is all about what he's about. Okay. This King of Wands is about enlisting in others. Some people will call it manipulation. At any point it could be, because this is someone you don't ask questions. You just follow their instructions. Okay, so he enlists in others, multiple people, to do what he says in order for the outcome to come just as how he wants it. The outcome is only going to be of what he wants. Okay, so with this confusion, with this frustration, lust, and temptation to go elsewhere than where he has been building for some time, okay, in his life, he's been building and building to get to somewhere of security where he is, to only be tested, okay, and I think a lot of them believe that it's a test, that they are going to fail, and that they have failed already because it's brought them nothing but pain and agony and more suffering in their relationship. Some of us believe that it's because they're trying to stick to something that they shouldn't be. Others believe that it's because of you, because they're not supposed to be. There's so much drama there, but with this devil, it's never good with either side. So what you're getting, the family is getting. And now he's in some sort of reign of power that he feels like he can, stand above everyone and what they think and believe, and go towards a goal that he only needs and sees fit. Though I don't believe that he knows the way that he's going, because he's trying to go the opposite of what his divine is telling him, of what the divine feminine is telling him, which I keep trying to, tell the divine feminines about work, cleansing, blocking, knowing what you're doing, because just like he's doing something that he feels like he knows he's doing, don't mean he's getting anywhere. And that's the same thing for the divine feminine as far as the mirror aspect. Okay, about you though, I do believe that so far, he does believe that you are of some truth, of some essence, of some importance in his life. But even while he's doing this, okay, leading a family, a legacy, going to work, whatever, that's, you got him, he doesn't even believe that it's something that will get him far. And I do believe that he thinks that his feelings and everything that you two represent is where he is right now. Okay, because again, right now it's very karmic, because the divine feminine isn't doing what she needs to do, and neither is he. Okay, then we have the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So as far as the security lies, like I just said, where it lies with you is a but of an ace, is but a figment of imagination, is but something that could happen but has not happened. Okay, what happens between you two is a secret relationship, a secret connection. Okay, and rightfully so, in this energy of you two feeling like you need to do this, you need to do that. Yes, but you're also not letting the spirit work and the spirit balance you two. You're only working as far as soul aspect. And so here with the Ace of Pentacles, it does look like okay, sorry about that. It does look like, it is a soulmate connection for those who are wondering, okay? It does look like it is destined to be, because I say that because he believes that, because when you do get together, though, there is some sort of, level up that he does come into, okay? He does get into some sort of power, regardless if he uses it for good or bad, is not your fault. That's his path. That's the way that he decides to take who you are and what you've said or done to him. That's how he decides to run with it. And then also that he also gets blessed with some abundance or new ideas, creative thinking, and how to manifest at all. So you can see that he's kind of out of sorts, not only with the moon card and how he feels in devil. It's like he's constantly in the dark. Every time he moves, he's doing something in the dark. And I do believe it's because he's in a situation that does not allow him to progress, in a situation that's new to him with the divine feminine that does allow him to progress. The problem is the balancing of the two, of what to do with both situations, one that's brought him newfound glory, or at one point, and one that's trying to offer him another newfound glory. Sometimes you have to realize that, when you want more money, more power, etc., it looks of the devil. It talks about how your divine masculine may or may not be spiritual, but there are always physical aspects here, and for those who are watching are spiritual, so you could understand how much more he feels that you may be bringing the burdens upon him. But there's no such thing as him believing that you're a burden but not a positive force. Okay, those who believe in the devil also believe in God. They're both the same, right? It's an Erykah Badu song, as far as some don't believe in God, but the fear is just the same. Okay, so, those two malevolent forces, those two creative beings. But what I'm saying here is that he is being led by the divine feminine, by the divine, okay? Because sometimes the divine feminine could lead him astray or in a sense of confusion here. So it's safe to say that overall the divine masculine knows that the divine feminine is someone of importance in his life. He's just having trouble with having having to pinpoint where exactly that is. At the top of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's a very similar reading to what I just did as far as the introduction goes, as far as the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I really suggest you watch that video. For those who are watching this one, you shouldn't be watching this one if you haven't watched that one. But then again, it's your journey, it's your lesson. Good luck. The Nine of Pentacles here, okay, because you can't skip in a lesson that I'm teaching. And someone else is sure. The Nine of Pentacles talks about being independent and self-sufficient, okay, being prudent, worrying about your own, not needing to be perfect, but finding the bliss and peace, finding the bliss in the things that you have. So security looks great to him as far as this newfound glory that the Divine Feminine gives him. He has the ability to go and do it on his own, whereas he's so used to needing and wanting from others and them wanting and needing from him. Okay, so it's safe to say that, you know, when I always say that the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine can bring the either one down in their own belief systems, okay? So it's like he'll put the devil's mask on you because he's only learned what he's learned in this situation that once upon a time brought him newfound glory. I think there was a time for a lot of these Divine Masculines when they saw glitter as gold, you know, they realized that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And when they finally met their partner, the karmic partner or a family, a karmic situation, because it's not allowing him to move forward, to prosper, to keep going. Some people have a thing for the weak, okay, like where they have more and you have nothing. That's when they know that they can keep you forever, okay? And so what I'm saying is they've been in that where they've been graveling for food, graveling for water, graveling for money, graveling for time, affection, love, new ways to get money. And this is what he's seeing in the Divine Feminine. Though this is what he's able to achieve with the Divine Feminine because of the divine journey, not because of who you are specifically, Divine Feminine, because you're human yourself. But if you follow this path, you can at least lead to a 3D union and meet 5D spiritually, okay? But a lot of us are lacking in both aspects, or one or the other. So also at the top of the deck, Justice. So the balance of the scales is here. Once he can realize that he can do this on his own now, it's time for him to flee, okay, from this nest of where he's been trapped. This is really where he's been and where he is now. It's safe to say, and it's obviously safe to know, that someone who's trying to bring you out of this situation could very well be the devil, because why would they want to take me out of something where I've been so prosperous? But at this point, you are no longer to be prospering. You aren't prospering anymore. Okay, now you're trapped. You're burning alive. Okay, and it's safe to say that the one or the other can also bring each other down. But the Justice is coming, and this isn't saying it's coming. It's coming when he can take this and understand that he can do this alone, and when he's ready to take flight. The Tower has to happen. Okay, it's safe to say that they're very scared, okay, because it's like they've had, like I said, they've always left relationships, or they've always been, you know, not secure in their lives in any aspect, relationships, money, roof over their head, until they finally found somewhere. And now it's time to leave for another woman, for another man, for someone who can manifest this for you, for someone who can show you the fruit of your loom past this day, past this time. Okay, someone who can keep you going, someone who can teach you. All right, we've got the Empress on the top, and we've got the Temperance. So there's a lot here. There's a lot that needs to be done here, and it's time for you to go off and be with this Empress, the Divine Feminine. You both are learning, you both are growing. It's time for you to go off and work on yourself, have temperance, balance, and patience, and knowing that just because there's somewhere else that you want to be, you know, as far as with the Divine Feminine or something, it's going to be time, but you have to do this. You have to take that step. You cannot take that step and fall into someone's arms. You know, that would be codependent, and here you are back in this situation, and you brought this situation back to life. So now you say that you think this is the Divine Feminine, you brought her down with you. You know, she will be, but only for a matter of time, and then another Tower is going to happen, because that's not supposed to happen that way. You need to turn away from the place that's not helping you prosper, that's not helping you to grow, okay, and do your work. Distribute evenly, okay? Become the Queen of Pentacles, you understand? And this goes for both the Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine who's feeling this way, okay? So we have the Three of Wands. Take new journeys, take new adventures, work, be impulsive, work, have that passion and desire here. Okay, so that's what I've got right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated. Bye.